Hi again, this is Professor Innes and you're on Module 9. Sorry about the late production of this particular um, helpful hints video. I had trouble loading up the videos with the YouTube system, but here I am anyway. And this is going to be your start of this discussion of politics. South Park is largely political in nature. That's not to be doubted too much after close scrutiny of the cartoon episodes. We come up with an idea that they have some political points to make. Um, Anything from over activism on behalf of politicians themselves, right over to the questioning of the two-party system. So we definitely know that it's political in nature, but what the philosopher has in mind here is what sort of politics is it? Simply saying it's political is no big deal. What we need to do is find out what sort of politics. So for many it's pretty obvious what it is, but we don't want to say, simply that that's the end of the argument here. So we could say it's obviously libertarian in nature. Lots of people would say here, South Park is the Republican Party of the West. Not necessarily Republican as being the party, but definitely the libertarian fringe of the Republican Party. Could be compared with South Park and their messages put forward and the theme of the overall cartoons. So definitely we've got this idea as libertarian, but we're also going to look at authoritarianism, which libertarianism rejects. It is the case that libertarians consider the state to be a rather haphazard, arbitrary organization of people in charge of other people, and they're in charge of these other people when they really should not be in charge, because these other people, namely us, can quite easily look after ourselves. We don't need to be told what to do, and we tend to allow other people to do what they want to do as well. So in that way, why do we have a government? Certainly, why do we have a government of this size, this intrusive type of government? So we've got the feeling, that authoritarianism is being rejected, and we've got Eric Cartman as being the ultimate authoritarian, and we've got questions about whether he is a legitimate authoritarian. Again, it might be pretty obvious that he's not legitimate, but we've got to provide proof why he is illegitimate. Keep in mind that Eric Cartman is still intelligent. He's got great oratory skills. He knows how to put forward a good speech. He knows how to manipulate people, and he could set up his own party. But maybe that's enough reason to say why he's a bad authoritarian, illegitimate. So we've got that as an understanding as well. Again, libertarianism rejects authoritarianism. But also we're going to be looking at Marxism. Now, Marx rejects both libertarianism as an argument and also authoritarianism. Marx This theory is a critique of capitalism and the rejection of the authority held by capitalism over the majority of the population. And keep in mind, with this critique, it is the case that capitalism is oppressive. It's only a few people who actually manage to gain anything from capitalism, and it's the rest of us who have to work for it to create the wealth enjoyed by the very few people. So it is the case Marxism does move towards the emancipation, therefore the freedom of all people in society. So that the intentions are similar to the libertarian, but it's the case that the libertarian wishes to keep capitalism, the Marxists wish to reject capitalism. So we've got those political arguments in mind when going through South Park. You have just got to decide which one you think is the best argument to describe a South Park. Which one would be the best to investigate South Park? Now, like we said, it's more or less sure that it's libertarian, but we'll do our investigation as well, just to make sure that we're right on this. We can't be too glib about this. So, That's basically what you're going to be doing for this episode and for episodes which come along there afterwards, for the next few modules. So I think that's all the description we need here. Right, and again, it's your investigation to see what's happening. That's the main point here. Right, a few more hints, please. Now, when doing your journal entries or any other piece of writing here, make sure you include the episode citations. You've got to refer to the cartoons when putting forward a political argument, social argument, moral argument, because basically that's what we're doing in this particular course. If we were referring to a text, we would cite the text, which page we're referring to, which particular argument we're referring to. We have got to do that. That's what we do in academia. Right, so please do those episode citations, please. Refer to them in your text. Say this is the particular episode on the Holy Cow, for example, or the particular episode on the questioning of the two-party system. Refer to them, please. Okay. I'm trying to think of anything else we need to say at this moment. I don't think there's too much. Oh, okay. Just one thing before I do go for this particular module. We are sort of going towards the end of the course. The end of the course will be here sooner than you possibly wanted to be here. So make sure you keep an eye on the last pieces of work you have not done. I'm not the type here to say that it's past due or something, but at some point I do have to say, if it's been there for 4 weeks and you haven't touched it, then I'll have to put down a grade, which is going to be a 0. So look back at the previous pieces of work and do those pieces of work, please. Even if it says in the course schedule and everything that it's past due, it doesn't matter. Just do them, please. I have to put down dates and everything, and the bureaucrats running Boise State want to see this all in line and all that stuff here. But I'm not going to be a bureaucrat, especially on a course which is about South Park. So please look back and do those pieces of work. And again, even if you think it's past due, it doesn't matter. Just do them, please. Okay. So I don't think there's anything else to say at the moment. But anyway, let me know if you've got any questions. Let me know if the system still works and everything. Okay, right. So I'll see you online, and hope everything's going well. Thanks a lot. Bye.